Hello, hello, hello. Happy New Year, everybody. Child, I felt like I was never coming back to work. Oh my gosh. I didn't think I was ever coming back to work, you guys, but I'm here. Happy New Year, everybody. And I'm thicker than ever. What's going on, everybody? All right, so listen, I told you guys we're going to get into some things. If you're a returning subscriber, then you know how this thing goes. And if you're a new subscriber, welcome and hello.
Hello, motherfucker.
All right, so let's get into some things, guys. So I'm a few days late, but give me a second because it is the new year. Shout out to you guys watching the replay. Yeah, you guys are gonna listen to me ramble a little bit. I know people saying I take too long to get to the point. Oh, freaking well, it's YouTube. Most people take too long to get to the point. All right. Well, anyway, so I told you we're going to continue watching Love and Hip Hop. You guys like my Love and Hip Hop reviews. Somehow people be watching those get views out of nowhere. So we're going to continue to talk about it. So this past week, Love and Hip Hop was on again, obviously. And let's just jump right into it. I think Tahiry, I'm not really here for Tahiry like that. She was cuter back in the day. I don't know. To me, like, I'm not really here for her. And I'm definitely not here for like her confessional look. I don't know if you guys have been following or watching the show, but I told you guys you should, so you guys can know the people that I'm talking about. But you know where she got the shortcut and she's got like the black on. She looks really, really awkwardly shaped and built, and slightly elderly. But nonetheless, she still wants some good dick from Joe Budden. It's very, very clear that she wants that Budden dick in her back, okay? She's trying to ride that dick like a motorbike. All right. And she's coming across a little bit thirsty. I'm not really here for her. Like the minute Joe Budden and Sin stop talking, she's just there tooting her booty and spinning around in a circle and doing all this, that, and the third, all in front of the man's face. Listen, girl, back up, bag, heifer. Bag. The man tried to marry you, 5, 6, 7 years ago, girl. You didn't want him. You felt like you was going to be on your high horse. You were going to give I don't trust you. So why are you throwing the poon on now? I don't understand why women do stuff like that. I mean, if you know you like a bad boy, don't try to make the man chase you forever, because what he's going to end up doing is he's going to find another girl and she's going to accept him. She's going to be with him and he's going to settle down and be with her. Some of these women, they lose out on these men that they really, really want because they try to fight and play too hard to get, and then they end up coming back anyway, trying to throw their punani at him. And actually, Joe got his life together. He's still a narcissist and he's still arrogant. But, they say the same thing about me. So whatever. However, I like Joe. I'm not going to lie. I like Joe. And I like the fact that, he's on top. So, he has this girl that pretty much wants to be back with him. And he can very much so tell. We can all tell you. All you need is 2 eyes and ears. And, you can really tell that she wants him. I've been telling you guys this since the beginning, though. Since episode 1, she's been throwing herself at him. And honestly, I think next week is going to get really, really good because Sin is going to end up confronting her. Now, what's also interesting is Mena is trying to play matchmaker with the shit. And I'm like, man, Erica, first of all, I cannot stand Mena. I can't stand Safaree. I don't want to talk about them, but I'm going to talk about them today. But she's actually playing matchmaker between the two. If you know the history between Mena and Joe Budden and all of this. So Mena and her friends, Joe Budden, ex-girlfriend or girlfriend now, which is Sin Santana, was Mena's ex. So Mena and Sin Santana used to carpet munch and pissy paddle, and they broke up. And so now Joe Budden is now banging Sin, and Mena has downgraded to Safaree. So we're not into her. And now she's trying to hook up Tahiry back up with Joe Budden, and Tahiry's all here for it. However, I don't think that Joe is really here for it. And I'm not here for them to try to, for her to try to move in on Sin's man like that, when, it's clear as day that Joe still loves Sin, and Sin still likes him. Now, as far as I know, in real time, they are still together, like today, and I think they even watched the show together. However, to me, it would be very, very awkward watching the show, watching your ex bitch push all up on you. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm a fell away. Like, I wonder what that conversation's like at home. Like, this is the scene where my bitch might pull up on me, and try to be, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's that scene. So, like, how do you, because, these shows are shot in advance. So a lot of times they see these shows when we see the shows. So, they could have been laying in the bed together and watching how the edits replayed out. And there you go. You got this bitch shooting all over your man. I think I would have got in my feelings. And then, I could have popped, you could just reactionally just catch one, like, real quick. Like, what you doing? You have to remind yourself, maybe that was a year ago. I'm so sorry. It is what it is. However, when I catch that bitch at the reunion, girl, I want all the smoke. And Erica, bitch, I want to smoke with you too. Make sure you drop that baby. Because I'm out. Get up in your ass, girl. Don't play with me like that. No, but seriously. God, and I just cannot stand girls who try to act like they don't be into the guys, but they be all over the guy. It's clear as day she wants Joe Budden back, but Joe Budden has moved on. He's kicked the drug habit. He's got a fly look. He's got money flying all over the place. He has a rejuvenated career. It's not in music, but it's in media. So, and he's like the media guy right now. And so, that's a turnoff for women. See, a lot of women won't admit that, but when guys get money and when guys start smelling good and, upgrade, it's almost like their dick grew 2 inches more. You know what I mean? It's just like these girls women get so turned on by a guy, you know what I mean? And women get so turned on by the arrogance, the asshole, you know what I mean? And then now you got money on top of it. So, and, in her mind, she already know what his dick looked like, but in her mind, her imaginary mind, she probably like, damn, did the dick get bigger? Because the money got longer. You know how you women are. No, I'm just saying. But so we're going to keep watching. I'm glad you guys are watching too, because there's a lot to get into. I'm not really here for Tahiry though, and I know a lot of you guys don't like Sin because of the comments she made about Latin women and black men. However, we got to move on. It's 2020, and let's give people a chance. You wouldn't want anybody moving. You wouldn't want your ex's ex to be moving in on your man or your female as soon as y'all have a little bit of a break. Would you on national TV? Let's be real. These are still people, okay? All right, let's move on. We got a lot of stuff to talk about because a lot has transpired, but already into the new year. So, but I have to get this love and hip hop out so we can get to the other stuff later on. All right, let's see what else we given. All right, so that's that. This is what I did not want to talk about. I cannot stand Erica Mena and I cannot stand Safaree. I just want to be honest with you, but I think I cannot stand Erica Mena more. But I mean, it's just kind of like I feel bad for that child. And I know we shouldn't talk about children, but I'm just like, I just feel like the child is going to be the biggest cornball in the world. Like first of all, I keep saying this, but to me, Erica Mena has gotten so much plastic surgery. It doesn't fit her face right. You know what I mean? And then she's pregnant too. So her face don't even swell right. When you get pregnant, you get there, but it just like it just droops. It's like a fucking donkey. Like everything's just like just hanging over. I'm like, girl, you got wet. You got the big horse teeth, the big horse dunk. I mean, they say I look like a horse, but you get what I'm saying? Like her shit just, I'll be honest with you. This is why I love being black. You know what I mean? Because when black people get stuff done, black people age very well. And black people, even when they get the surgeries and stuff, it wears well on them. But it's no offense to people that's not black, but you got to be very cautious on what you do to your skin and do to yourself, because especially when you age, it's just like everybody don't age like black people. To me, the best people to age is like the Chinese and the black, because the Chinese people, they don't even crack. They just look like they just got smooth skin all over. The Chinese people, they live to about 180 years old, But it's like some of these other people, ooh, child, the age really starts to kick in. The shit don't set right, And Erica Mena, she just don't look that good to me. And it's not even that she's that old, but I can see that it's gonna hit her. When it hits her, it's gonna hit her bad, and she's gonna be Botox to shit. I'm not into her. I'm not into her personality. I'm not into her zhuzh. Everything she do, she's an emotional wreck. I guess that's just due to the baby, but I don't to the pregnancy and the fact that she's planning this elaborate, fabulous wedding in 3 weeks. I don't know. I just don't like her. I don't like how she feels like she has to go everywhere Safaree's at. I don't like how, it's when you get in a relationship, people, you shouldn't feel like you have to control your partner, or the friends necessarily shouldn't feel like, they've lost you due to your significant other. You know what I mean? And I feel like in this instance, Mena has came in and, pretty much taken Safaree from everybody, and now he has to pretty much go through her to do stuff, or if he wants to do anything, she has to be included, and it's just a bit much, and a lot of it is because she doesn't trust him, because she knows that Safaree could be a player or has been a player in the past. However, why would you marry a nigga if you have this much doubt? You know what I'm saying? Like, why marry somebody if you're not all the way sure? Somebody said, I wonder if Nikki's happy for them. I think at this point, Nikki is like, I don't even give a damn. I think it's completely over. I really think that he went and got with Mena had a baby because Nicki Minaj got married and he knew that it was over for Nikki. I think Safaree would have took Nikki back, but Safaree is such a clown and a cornball. Nikki would have never taken him back. I think Nikki used him for what she could. Do you remember back in the day? This is a side note, but back in the day, when Safaree and Nicki Minaj used to go up to the Breakfast Club back on, on Power 105, she used to tell them that Safaree was her her stepson, or like her, what was it? What are those things where you send the kids overseas money? Oh shit. You know what I'm saying? Not pen pal, but you guys know that thing where they send the foster kids money overseas, and she said that was what Safaree was. She would never claim him as her nigga. But anyway, so I think Nikki is fine with that. I think that Mena hates being compared to Nikki, and I feel like Mena feels a way because she knows that she's always going to be, Nicki Minaj is always going to be brought up. However, I don't like that she's being messy with Tahiry and Joe and Sin. I don't like the fact that Mena was being messy, was basically making it seem as though that Safaree couldn't invite Yandy to the wedding. I don't like Yandy. However, if Yandy is Safaree's friend and they do good business together, let him invite who he wants to invite. As long as it's not going to affect you in any kind of way, let him invite Yandy, girl. I mean, it's not that serious. Yes, you and Yandy haven't had the best past, but it wasn't necessarily personal between you and Yandy. It's just circumstantial and different things have transpired whenever Yandy would bring you around, or Yandy would bring certain people around. However, if it's Safaree's friend, I say just move on, invite Yandy to the wedding, and stop bitching about it. You got 3 weeks to get the wedding situated. Worry about the wedding, the pregnancy, and keeping your face, like keeping all that together, bitch. Because I do not like the way that look on her. Somebody said they feel like Safaree smashed Yandy. I used to like Yandy, but I really don't know. I mean, he could have. I mean, Safaree was sticking his peen in. I mean, we do know he smashed Lyrica, so he might have smashed Yandy too. Safaree was smashing everybody back in the day. He's kind of actually calmed down. Still a cornball, but he's calmed down none the least. All right, let's move on from these two fools because I'm not really into them at all. Let's do, and here's the last one. Yandy and Chrissy. Now, social media was in an uproar over this. Here's my thing. My thing is this, Yandy. Be ready for the smoke come reunion. That's all I'm saying. Like, you can pop off, you can say what you want to say, but at this reunion, when Chrissy I don't want to see none of the backtracking that you do. or I'm going to be really officially done with Yandy. Because Yandy had a lot to say. She had a lot to say. She was talking about, Chrissy, we over here building communities, and you ain't doing big business, and you ain't got no kids, so you wouldn't know what it's like to, basically, try to feed your kids because you ain't no mother. She was saying all that in the confessional. She had all that smoke, all that energy for Chrissy in the confessional. Okay. So when the reunion come, I'm expecting Yandy to be ready to pop off. So I don't want to see no furry shoot flying the coats and long dress. No, girl, you need to be ready to get that knocking and that popping, sweetie. Like, you need to come over there with tennis shoes and a leather coat or a t-shirt, girl. You come with too much jewelry, girl, I'm gonna know you're not about that life. Because Chrissy's not gonna play with her when it comes down to getting together or at that reunion, okay? Now, so here's the thing, if you guys don't know what happened. Okay, so you know that Chrissy is she's doing this $1 million women's realty investment group where they go buy properties and homes and things like that, right? And so she's in business with another guy. Now, this is actually Chrissy's connect. So her and her connect, they're doing business. Now, Yandy has reached out to Chrissy's connect and is now trying to do real estate development too. I thought that was kind of ironic that all of a sudden that she's doing that. Or maybe she's been doing it and they just decided to talk about it in the show. I don't know. I think it's interesting that they're both doing some sort of real estate investing and things like that. However, I do secretly slick side think that Mona Scott is low-key playing Chrissy. Like, she kind of got Chrissy over here looking like she ain't getting as much money as Yandy. You know what I mean? She kind of got Yandy looking like Yandy low-key up here and Chrissy kind of like underneath it, trying to kind of get her bearings back. Like, last few episodes, she been having Chrissy look real kind of crazy, low-key. Kind of like, you got to get back in the groove, and you notice how Yandy's style has changed. Every time Yandy do a scene with Chrissy where it's a Yandy scene, Yandy over the top all of a sudden. I ain't never seen Yandy be this over the top, but she swears she the queen of this franchise. But anyway, so Chrissy, so Yandy basically says that, she was doing business with this guy, and so Chrissy goes to Yandy and like, Chrissy goes to her business partner and say, you doing business with Yandy? You know our relationship. I don't fool with her like that. Why would you be doing business with her? He's like, I'm not. So then it came out that, Yandy and Chrissy's business partner had taken a picture together, and Chrissy said, don't post that picture and don't do no work with her. And so the business partner took it down. So Yandy confronted Chrissy about it and was like, did you tell him that? Like, did you tell him not to work with me and told him to take the picture down? And I respect the shit out of her. She said, yes, I did, because I don't rock with you. And it's my connect. It's actually my friend. And, girl, I don't want him working with you. I don't fuck with you. Why would you go get your own connect? And I agree. My thing is this. If you rock with me, why do you need to go rock with the ops? That's what people need to understand in 2020. Loyalty. Y'all don't fool with you, especially if you my connect. You're not going, if you're my connect and you're my business partner, you're not going to go do business with the ops. What you talking about? Huh? It's not stopping. And you talking about stopping the bag. I don't give a fuck about your bag, bitch. What you talking about? Sayonara, sweetie. That's on you. That's on you all the way. Period. That's definitely on you. So, social media was in an uproar because Yandy said that Chrissy stopped her bag, and she's taking food out of Yandy's kid's mouth, but Chrissy wouldn't know anything about that because she's not a mother. So people felt like that was a low blow and that was shade. Now, I don't know why Chrissy doesn't have kids. I don't know if she couldn't have kids, but maybe that was a little bit too far. But at the same time, it's kind of true. Maybe you don't feel that way because you don't have kids. I mean, you can't really be mad about that because you don't have kids, so you don't know. Only a person with children would know what that's like. However, if I know Yandy the way I feel like I do in my head, I know it was more like shady, like, bitch, you can't even have, she probably can't have kids or something like that. That's why Yandy would even say something like that. Like, Yandy was being very shady and catty with that statement. So I just want Yandy to keep that same energy when it's time to address these things face to face again at the reunion. You know what I'm saying? So we'll see. And yeah, and somebody said at least Chrissy was honest about it. Yes, and that's what I like. And yes, at least Chrissy was honest about the fact, like, hey, yeah, I don't want him working with you. Like, I love that because there's so many motherfuckers that are fake. Like, I never stopped your bag. I never did this. I rock with you. I'm cool with you. We good. We this, we that. Girl, no, you not. That's all I asked for. Let me know where we stand. You don't rock with me. I don't rock with you, but it's good. Like, I don't have to guess and check. I know, okay, this bitch stopped my bag. Okay, I just need to go find somebody else to get the bag with because you playing. Period. You know what I'm saying? I don't understand why people lie about those things. I respect a person that will tell the truth. I don't like you. I don't want my people working with you. We're not working together. Sayonara. Fuck you. Fuck your kids. Fuck everybody that has to do with you. Goodbye. Period. It is what it is. So I'm interested. I'm here for it. But child, yes, and I knew I was a little late. That's why I was like, all right, girl, we got to get this tea out. We got to talk about it. So we're going to wrap up here, guys. We got some more videos coming, but I just want to catch up on this. I want to say Happy New Year to you all. We are back. Let's get into some things for 2020. Okay. We keeping foot on these bitches' necks. All right. And yeah, we're going to have some fun this year. So I'm excited to see where we go. So make sure you guys like, share, and subscribe and continue watching. And you know it's going to get real, real hot. Miami coming up. We got Jocelyn back. Then the Jocelyn Hernandez cabaret show was coming. So, you know, we got to get it. We definitely going to get into some things on that because that's the real stuff. That the cabaret, that's where they're going to be knocking bitches out. So that's what I'm really here for. So, yeah. I will see you guys soon. Thank you guys all. I love you. And make sure you guys subscribe. Follow me on Instagram. And until next time, I'll see you soon. Bye.